Doctor, hand. Take my hand. Ooh. Emergency. Help. It's done. Doctor. Medic, how's Doctor doing? But just a moment ago, you were holding hands. So why is the doctor still not waking up? Amina, don't panic. Just calm down first. Sorry. You always get so flustered when it comes to the doctor. But Amina, if the worst comes to pass, what will you do then? I'm already mentally prepared for that. We would continue to follow the plan. Understand. Anyway, I'll do what you requested. Alright, I appreciate it. About the doctor. Don't worry, Amia. All vital signs are stable now. I'll do one more inspection just for you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Breathing is slightly shallow, but blood pressure is normal. There should be no cause of concern. Are you awake? Anya. Amiya. It's a success. The doctor has woken up. Doctor? I'm so happy, doctor. Careful. Mustn't do that. Don't try to move yet. Your body still hasn't fully adapted to this yet. To this. Doctor? Who are you? Doctor. It's me. It's me. Amia. We've come to rescue you. Who am I? You're a member of Rose Island, just like us, as well as my partner, Dr. DJ Twy. You're the most important person to me. Doctor, you don't remember? Can I trust you? Let's see. Okay. Before I continue this, hello, and welcome to a new video, a new series. I know this is kind of like sudden, and I kind of had to go. I kind of had to like go straight into this, and I'm gonna have to stop for a moment. But welcome to a new video, new series. I'm doing a video, a series called a game called Arknights, which I'm sure you guys have seen gameplay, seen like ads about this game, and tons of like, or just ads in general, and probably have seen a few gameplays by now, because this game has been out for a while now. But same thing with Genshin Impact. This was one of the games that I wanted to play, but but I kind of wanted to just stop myself from playing and and show it in the video. And I think, and I don't, and again I don't, and I again with the Genshin Impact game, I don't really read into what the whole game is about really. I just kind of like, if this looks interesting, I'll go and play it. But I don't try to read anything about it. I don't read about how it's supposed to play, how it's supposed to, what type of game it is. I just see what it looks like, based on sometimes just ads they show. If it looks interesting, then I'll just check out the app's page, look at the images, read about it just a bit, but not entirely know what it's about, just so it can be, I guess, generally be reacting how it's supposed to. They're faking it, but yeah, let's continue. I guess I trust you. I understand. I know this is a bit much to take in right now. I don't expect you to remember everything right away. But I'm not asking you to trust me anymore. However, you'll always be the most important person to me, Doctor. No matter what happens, this will never change. So that's why, please, give me a little more time. However little it might be. Does the doctor really have amnesia? I'm sure everything will be fine if we give the doctor some space. Being a little blindsided, are we, Amiya? Bit blindsided, are we? Just trying to get our hopes up, even though it probably shouldn't. Where is this place? It's safe here. Sure it is. Huh? What's happening? Amiya, we've got a problem. Someone broke into the facility. Of course they did. Hello. The way they're dressed, they don't look like you're soldiers. What's the meaning of this? They're attacking Amiya. They're heavily equipped with weapons. Ah! Be careful, everyone. Take cover and protect Doctor. These outfits, are they from the reunion movement? But how is that possible? Guards, prepare for battle. Roger. Curses, are they after the doctor? No, nobody else should know about the doctor being here. Are you able to reach Cultist? I'm not sure why, but the equipment isn't working. Someone has cut off our communications. We have been discovered by Auro's government. What do we do now? Cultists wouldn't be able to command the battle as we had originally planned. Dr. DJ Twi, me. I hope that you'll be able to take command. Isn't that a bit too risky? The doctor only just came to. I like to give it a try. Even without memories, Doctor has fought alongside us before. Thank you for all your guidance. Oh, I like the okay. So it's not all animated just yet, but I do love the art style. I do like it. It's so kind of reminds me of a manga that I've been reading called what is it? Gallison Bird, something like that. And the style, it's not all like it at all, but it's like the way it uses flashbacks, kind of. I guess I don't know. We've been through so much together, Doctor. I just know that you'll be able to do it. I know that you'll lead us to the. Maybe he will get his memory back. But am I the Doctor or am I someone else? Because they keep saying Doctor, but they keep on saying Doctor me, Doctor DJ Clyde. So it's like, are they talking about me, talking to me, or talking to someone else that's called the Doctor, or Doctor just talking to me? I understand that asking you to do this, it is very sudden and inconsiderate. But please lead us your aid. We'll be supporting you. Let's push them back first, or we have no choice but to fight back, right? I don't want to drag you into this, but right now we need your wisdom more than ever, Dr. DJ Black. So I am the Doctor, okay? I hope that a part of you will be reawakened during your combat. Even though you might have doubts about yourself, but I believe in you. Aw, I know you can do this. Ooh. Please take command of Rhode Islands. Okay, here we go. Doctor, we don't have a lot of time, but don't worry, I'll help you to regain basic movement capabilities. The enemy will show up from here. We must not let them reach you, so make sure they do not get close to the location. They'll get closer, so be prepared. Okay. So how do I do that? This is an enemy that we must defeat. Okay. He is a member of the Reunion movement, a destructive organization. We will be in great trouble if we don't defeat him. Down here is a list of the Rhode Island operators on standby. Okay. Once deployed, they can participate in the operation. The number above the list represents your currently availability development points, or DPs. Okay. Operators can only be deployed when you have a significant important points. Okay, so I can only pick up certain characters if I have enough points against. The number of operating points represents the required DP cost to deploy the operator. More powerful operators usually have higher costs. But don't worry, your deployment will gradually increase over time. You should be able to feel your fingers right now, Doctor. Try concentrating on your fingers, any one of them. Doctor, you can see the location I marked. Doctor, can you see the location that I marked? Drag the avatar off the operator over there. Drag the direction marker in direction towards this direction. Okay. Alright. Operator Texas is now deployed. She can clear most of the threats here. Okay. So it's like looks like battling games kind of, where you like put them around the sides and they start attacking and they get like waves of enemies, and you have to defeat them with a certain amount of characters or weapons or whatever before they get to the other side. Okay. I forget what kind of games they're called, but okay. And I do get more DPs as it goes along, as it plays on. Watch out! A new enemy has appeared. To assure your safety, you need to deploy a raised unit into the battlefield. Okay. What's up with his names? I can't even pronounce them. Xi is a sniper operator with the ability to attack enemies from afar. She can help Texas to hold the line. At this stage, it seems the enemy outside cannot enter our territory anymore. Wait. At this stage, it seems the enemy outside cannot enter the territory anymore. Alright, Doctor, now you should just watch the situation calmly and prepare for any potential changes. While you are still not fit enough to fight, you can protect us through making the appropriate decision. Okay. Alright, Doctor. You probably still have a lot more questions. Here's some basic information about the interface. The pause button is located on the top of the right hand corner. You can tap it to pause or resume the game. To the left of the pause button is the speed change button, which allows you to adjust the current game speed. Basic battle information is located on the top. Your total HP represents the max number of enemies that can go through the blue designation before you are defeated. Okay. Enemy stats represents the total number of enemies and the number of enemies defeated. Okay. Becoming familiar with these functions will benefit you greatly.
Mission accomplished.
Great. Watch out for the other direction. Which direction?
始めよう。
We thought that reunion was nothing more than a ragtag group of infected. So there's a zombie thing? However, their movements right now are ordinarily orderly and disciplined. Oh, so there's 3 directions. Okay. Get ready for the next wave of enemy attacks. But I don't have any more people. Can I move you? No? Can I get more players, or how do I do that? Oh. Wait. Texas can use more weapons to damage nearby enemies at the same time. However, activating so many weapons together is not easy, Doctor. You must tell her the correct timing to do so. When we see significant enemies approaching her, tap her location and select the skill tag to remind her to use skills. You may also view her statistics at this time. But my instructor once told me that everyone attribute I knew about our follow operator could increase my survival by 11.45 specs. I do question her credibility. Okay. Okay. Block represents the max number of enemies that this unit can block. Okay. It's tiny though. The withdrawal button will return the operator back to the standby list. He or she can be deployed again after some time. Some of the DP will be refunded when the operator is withdrawn. However, defeated operators will not refund any DPs. I assume that if the operator is damaged, the more damage it is, the less DPs I get too. So if I want or need to get more DPs, I will need to return one when it's maybe either full or more than half probably. So to get more DPs than that I spent probably. Use your skill now. Alright. Fantastic. Like you have just done. Just like have you done, giving appropriate orders to operators at the right times is the key to win. But you must not let you guard them here. If you fall here, all our efforts will go to waste. Okay. Can go. So can I return her, right? How do I do that? Is here? No. Oh, I can't actually. Okay. But I'm gonna want to move her though. How do I do that? Manually? No. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't get to read that. Oh no, instructor man is in trouble. Unit's heavy defender is protected by thick armor. Ordinary physical attacks can hardly deal any damage to him. Okay, Doctor, please leave him to me. As a caster, my arts can penetrate any defense, any enemy defense. This means I can officially counter heavily armored enemies. Oh, I like her. I like her design. Okay. Is there like information that this can do? Okay.
了解した
Can't you attack? Oh no, that's your range. Okay. Show me your range. You can do that. Okay.
命令を
And you have a 3-wave. Okay. Right. Deploying operators to appropriate position is very crucial part of your strategy. I can see that. Doctor, be careful. We have more serious threats coming.
待機中だ
Because you can see they all have like one specific spot they go, in one direction they attack to. But I was thinking that you can like change the direction just like before. So you could change the direction of the character, the player. Be careful, the enemy are coming from behind. Are we well equipped? They can deal some serious damage. So I assume that I can like change direction, and that will change the direction of the of where they're attacking. But right now I don't think I can do that.
待機中だ
Additional Rhode Island operators have been deployed. I suggest you order them to strike immediately. Okay.
配置につきました
Okay.
私の出番
There we go.
アップルパイディスカムサンダーストー
Bye
ム了
everyone.
解した誰にも縛られるつもりはない
Go. Oh, this is fun. Yay. But technically, this counter, the top middle corner, where it's like right next to the what is it? The pawn piece? Not pawn. Rook. I think so. I think it is the rook. Yeah. The rook chess piece. It just had and what it said is you're allowed to have only 30 enemies, or else you're defeated. And on the left is the amount of enemies that I defeat. But if I wanted to go easy and not waste DPs, I could just like let them all in, and I still would have won. That's what I assume, anyways. Doctor, you've only just recovered, but you're already mastered all these skills. Take a break now. Next, we'll have more important things waiting for us.
Mission accomplished.
Yay. This is the last one. Target eliminated. The enemy squad is retreating. Dr. DJ Twy. Commands were perfect. Just like Anya said. How reassured. See, that wasn't too bad, right? Doctor, compared to everything you've been through, this is a walk in the park. Why are you here? You're not from Eurus. We won't let you get in the way of our duties. Don't even think about it. Instructor. Why are you spacing out for? You almost got yourself killed. I'm sorry. Quick, get back into formation. Yes, sir. Doorman? You made it. It's an emergency. My team was attacked by reunion as well. I rushed over to join you as soon as I could. Why would reunion attack us? An organization made up by the affected. I always thought they were a bit extreme, but now they're resorted to violence in Aura City, no less. That's a death wish. The situation is only going to get more chaotic from here on out. Amiya, we need to leave Uruneu Bog right now. Okay, we already rescued the doctor, so we can retreat according to plan. And is Dr. Twy? Yes, Dr. Twy. You probably don't know who I am, but you know Amiya. For your safety. No. Doorman, Doctor isn't doing very well right now. To put it simply, Doctor has amnesia. What are you gonna do? What are you going to do now? Weren't you planning to transfer leadership to? Doctor still has the capability to command. At least I've confirmed from the previous battle. I can't bring myself to trust a stranger so easily. But I trust you, Amiya. I understand. Dr. Twy, I'm Doorman, captain of the Op Team E1. We are going to escort you from Uruneu Bog, which is the aero city we currently in, back to Rhode Island. So we're in the States. We're in an abandoned facility in Uruneu Bog, and should now head west. But since we're cut off from Dr. Kalatish, Doorman and I had let our separate team westward to a rendezvous point before confirming our signal to retreat. That is assuming everything goes according to plan. I'd be nice if things went that smoothly. It would be nice if things went that smoothly. Today, our last opportunity to get you out of here, Dr. Twy. But I have a bad feeling about this. Amiya, what's the matter? It is a call from Rhode Island. Are our communications back on? Is it Dr. Kalatish? Sorry, but not quite. PRTS. Okay, Primitive Rhode Island Terminal Service. The emergency neutral connection request system was activated. Interference has always been deactivated from Rhode Island's end, and only partial neural network connection is possible. Currently unable to establish communication with Kalatish who has yet to return to Rhode Island. Your safety is confirmed, therefore my mission is not complete. This place of... Do we really have time for this? If you do not need to connect to Rhode Island, communication will be severed momentarily. I'm sincerely sorry for having interrupted your party. Wait, don't hang up. I need your help still. Doorman, doctor still needs some assistance. I know, but make it quick. Doctor, PRTS is also 1 hour partners. It will show you what to do next. Time is of the essence. So I'm going to reconnect you to the Rhode Island backup system. This way we have an edge in battle. It's different from giving verbal communications and commands, and might be a bit different to getting used to. But once you learn how to use it, the entire operation will be much smoother. Please trust me, just like how you used to. PRTS, let's start. Identity verification required. Select verification method. Oh, doctor, please say something. Speak. Okay. I'm not sure why you did not speak, but the action of touching the surface is sufficient. Fingerprint match found. Verification complete. Security clearance 8. Welcome home, Dr. Kwai. Yay! Okay.
おかえり、ドクター。
Even though your body is still back in Central Bog, I must say welcome home to Rhode Island. So am I a person or a software? I don't know. Because apparently I went from one place to another through a system. You probably are not familiar with all of the island features. So we'll have to go over that. Some facilities are still undergoing repair, but the core features should be functional. Wait, so just to clarify, I think the only reason why I have amnesia is a way for the game developer for me to learn the how the game works, which is an interesting way of combining the two, of like making tutorial and putting it into the story that fits. Okay, through the operation room, you can enter training stages, or choose to carry on with the main campaign. This is the operator management page. You can manage and train your operators here. This is the squad page. You can create squads and select operation skills here. Don't forget to recruit more operators here to extend your team. Okay. And finally, this is the warehouse where you can review the items you obtain. It seems that a great portion of your memory has damaged than expected. However, the fact that you've retained your basic survival instincts means that you won't be a waste of effort that Emilia and the others others put in to save you. Wait, I thought you were speaking. Guess not. In any case, the scale and impact of the destruction caused by reunion has also surfaced surpassed our expectations. We will need to press on, Doctor. Oh, okay. This is like the operator. Okay. If you want to survive, you must first increase Rhode Island's roster. There are quite a few files here, and I'm certain some of those are capable of becoming our new partners. Go ahead and go through the files and select someone you want to recruit. Tap the head hunting button. So I gave you the option or not. You can perform head hunting from Uruneu domes. Okay, so this is where I get like those like 5-tier spiders, I guess. Okay. Uruneu domes are a very rare resource, but a must-have when searching for operators. Use them wisely. Okay. So these red things are my what they're called again? Tap here to recruit. So you're telling me they're important, but you still force me to pay them. Okay, whatever. Ooh. Oh, okay, I can sip it. Good day.
ムースと呼んでください。ムースの手、そんなにジロジロ見ないでもらえますか?
Oh, she's cute. Hand? Why would I be staring at her hand? But she's cute. Our current lineup is not strong enough to take on new threats. Move forward. We need to send some new members into action. PRTS will show you how it's done. Enter the squad page. Tap here to add operators to a squad. So in the new one, tap the confirm. Okay.
はい、精一杯頑張ります。
The operator can be added to the lineup. Tap the navigation to go back. Tap the home return. Okay. Remember, your body is still located in the field of battle. If you forgot how to return here, allow me to show you now. Okay. Let's start with the basics. The reunion movement is wreaking havoc in Chernobyl. Select an operation location. I don't want to start. Okay. Guys, I have to. How could this be? What in the world is going on here? Search all those houses. I want every single room turned inside out. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay. I don't know what was that, but okay. Let's go. Okay, let go of me. No, you can't. Trying to resist too late. You filthy Carlos. That's rude. Just run. Don't worry about me. Save our child. Well, that's dark. Forget about the citizens. Hold on the line first. There's too many Mascoons coming. Don't give the cops any time to rest. Keep attacking. Where are our reinforcements? We're going to get overrun. Attack! What's going on? Why is Reunion doing this? After all these years, the wolves in sheep clothing are finally baring their fangs. The infected. They're attacking the RS troops. But why? Challenging the RS government like this is basically suicide. No. Look at how fierce their attack is. This must have been planned operation. The place was rescued, but the place we rescued Doctor was supposed to be top secret. But they somehow still managed to infiltrate it. It's possible that Reunion attack has already spread through Cernobog in its entirety. No. How? How could that be? Shh. Have you found any of those fleeing Cherno yet? I'm still looking. Good. Don't let a single one get away. Those cold-blooded beasts. I'll make them pay for what they did to my family. What was that? Over there. Hey, they found us. Over here, I found them. No. Don't. Hiding in an alley? Get out. Do you really think we won't find you there? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, at least spare my child. We need to stop this now. Amiya. I'm aware of the risk, Instructor Gorman. It's just that we don't have the luxury to sit around waiting for Reunion to disband. Additionally, nobody knows how long the decision will last. Therefore, the best cause of action would be to take out the enemy and then get moving. Won't you agree? Understood. I'll follow your command. All squads, listen up. We have the element of surprise. These Reunion members don't know that we're here yet. Remember to be decisive, take them out cleanly and swiftly. Dr. Twilight, gather your team. It's time for you to prove yourself. We have no time to second guess ourselves. Simmerman, I'll handle this. Amiya, I'm counting on you. Understood. Wait. Picture. Thumbnail. Silent. We shall be. Should be conflict avoidable. But fight tooth and nail. Should it be necessary. Our riding creed has always been the same. Yay. Okay.
全体警戒態勢に入る
That the enemies are playing. Okay. She's voicing it so I don't need to speak.
敵が来ます。皆さん、戦闘の準備をしてください。
Okay. So.
了解
Okay. What about you? Oh, just in one square, okay. But I might just put you over here then. For like the end.
任 任せね。
Okay. I'll put you here.
ナース、怯えたりしませんから。絶対後悔しますからね。はい。
獲物が見えるぞ。作戦開始じゃ。
Actually, cancel. I just might put you here. So.
わかりました。
Mission accomplished.
Easy. Ah. You bunch aren't from Urus. It was like they didn't have time to notify the others. We're done, Dr. Twy. I really should review your capabilities more objectively. Huh? Amiya. She's heading over to them. Are you okay? Oh, thank you. No problem. It's you. You're also an infected. What do you want? Don't hurt my children. Beg you, please don't hurt us. Find a safe place to hide. Has everyone gotten enough rest? I'm fine. Why was she afraid of you? Dr. DJ Twy. You've also asked a similar question before. Because I am infected. Doberman and I, and most of the members of Rhode Island are as well. Even those new members who we just fought, we contracted a terrible illness, something that terrifies most people. Orphany, or Oripanthy. Those who contracted Oripanthy, are called the infected. Dorman. Oris has already treated the affected harshly. I mean, who doesn't? Urus just happened to be particularly cold-blooded. Civilians are taught to fight the infected through propaganda. Nobody even bats an eye when the infected are hunted down, and some even cheer for it. That's why Reunion chose this place. However, this time it's just a simple protesting. Isn't a simple protest anymore. They began to resort to they began to resort to large-scale violence. When Ursus put an end to the writing, the infected in Cinnabog will only face more cruelty. So, are the infected the hey, what would I say about furry aesthetics? like the hair, not the hair, the ears, the tails, the animal features. Is that the infected? So this story, this story is based on furries, basically. Okay, whatever. Okay. I mean, I'm just assuming here. I'm just assuming. And I mean, if it is, this is kind of like taking it a bit too serious. But okay. In contrast with you here, Dr. DJ5, perhaps Rhode Island's situation will improve. Situation will improve. How? Is this also related to me? Both Keltis and Amia have mentioned you are a cutting edge oripathy researcher. But with your memory loss, I doubt whether you be any of use again. Instructor, that was way too harsh. Perhaps you'll be able to master the theories again after some reviewing, just like how you relearned your commanding skills. But after all, you are our field commander. To be honest, I never thought a neurologist doctor could also be a master technique. After seeing you, I can somehow understand it. I mean, Rhode Island itself is very similar to your field of study. How? Hey, damn you! Stop running! It's time for your infection. Huh? I told you I'm fine. I don't need treatment yet. You need your regular infection to slow your substance. Don't. Didn't you say you were feeling dizzy? That's not the same condition at all. What if you were starting having other issues when you're in battle? For the sake of everyone else, for everyone's safety, you have to take care of yourself too. Stop running there. I'll give you the shot. This is what Rhode Island does. We're looking for a cure to the infection, as well as mitigating the problems associated with the infection. That's right. It's not enough to only conduct research or only try to resolve the conflicts. We must address all of the problems surrounding the infected. This is the only way for Rhode Island to give all the infected a chance at survival. We understand them better than most others because, like them, are also infected. No matter who is involved or what is required, Rhode Island seeks to put an end to end the spread of hatred and disease. Dr. Clyde, perhaps this will be your calling as well. At least, this is my wish. We'll give you plenty of time to let all of this sink in. However, the time given us is scarce. Gather up, everyone. We're leaving. Anything could happen on our way to the meeting point. Amiya, this situation in Chernobog has become very complicated. You can't afford to create extra pressure for the rescue team, but how much time do we have left? 3 hours. After 3 hours, the entire city will be consumed by the catastrophe. After that, everything will be over by then. Ooh! Hello. We found some unknown variables. Notify the others down. We're going after them. Ooh, this is all interesting.
ドクターの完璧な指揮が勝利の決め手となったな。
All right. Okay, I like the story so far. At Rhode Island, we actually will receive associational results from outside parties, in addition to our routine and internal and maintenance work. To manage the request more efficiently, you need to look at your missions.
おかえり、ドクター。
This page will list all the current missions that you have assigned. That you have been assigned. Cool. Times like these, you need everything you can to get our hands on. And go back to the page later on to handle other missions. Now there are more important things you need to know. Doctor, the archive at Rhode Island contains combat drills stages designed by Dorman. These exercises cover basic combat skills that will be great benefit to you when mastered. Dorman is a rescue mission, so she is on a rescue mission. So she is currently unavailable to guide. Now we will play a situation between her, Jessica, and an operator trained by Black Steel. Again? Training back. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. All training stages have fixed squad competition. If you cannot clear one, try using a different station. Okay. Okay. Well, this is long. This is a super long tutorial. A few days ago, Rhode Island Combat Training Ground. Instructor Dorman, I'm sorry. Operator Jessica, according to the schedule, you're 3 minutes and 14 seconds late. I'm sorry. It took me some time to get ready my equipment. What do I need to do next? Operator Jessica, your new mission objective is to perform a combat drill simulation. Dr. DJ Twilight. Huh? Me? The operation is to rescue the doctor. The doctor will be carried out in a few days. Now we need a situation based upon something representative of the actual situation. I will show you some more advanced combat skills, techniques. Those who participate in the operation will be more familiar with these techniques, so they can assist better. I see. Jessica, deploy Yato and Ranger to engage game. Okay.
獲物が見えるぞ。作戦開始じゃ。
And then, okay. I'll put it. Oh, okay. Here. Oh.
了解
A bowman. Okay.
命令はまだかの
はい
Woman and swordman. Okay. Swordwoman. You must have noticed that our operation will lose HP when constantly engaging battle. Without proper backup, they may fall in battle. Don't worry, a medic operator, Penny Hibiscus, is already on standby. She can heal the HP of ally operators. Deploy Hibiscus immediately to help our operators on the front. Okay. Yeah, that worked. And a healer, okay. In other words, a healer. Very medieval, kind of. Let's speed this up. But by how much though? All of it?
Mission accomplished.
But all of it though? Or like how much though?
医師見習いのハイビスカスです。
Hibiscus.
みんなからはハイビスって呼ばれてます。今日からドクターとロドスの皆さんの健康管理をしていきますのでよろしくお願いします。
Her name is Hibiscus, okay.
思う存分戦えたの
Awesome. So is that it? Cool.
おかえり、ドクター。
Okay. So that was a... Okay. Cool. Collect. Mission. Thank you. And this. Like that's one, I guess. Alrighty then. That was a super long tutorial. I didn't talk much, but I guess that's a good thing. I mean, I talked the majority of the time, but I didn't like talk for myself. I talked for the subtitles. But yeah, I mean that was a pretty long tutorial. It was like an hour long. And my gosh. And this game actually kind of the whole game kind of reminds me of combat so the game this game kind of reminds me of Crossing Void. Just the way it's kind of like plays out and the whole
ドクター、
how it's like
終わってない仕事がたくさんありますか
how it
ら、
operates.
まだ休んじゃダメですよ。
Okay, how it operates and like the whole like going to combat, going to after like going to like spot to spot. You have like these like small like training sessions. You have to buy new characters, and you have to keep upgrading them as well. It looks like it. And then like the whole this layout where you have like the menu is very similar to Crossing Void, which at the time, which I think if I remember correctly, Crossing Void and Arknights and a few other games came out like around the same time, and I feel like they all have the same kind of like layout for the menu, and it's to the character as well. But what's different about it is like obviously the story, but also well, a few other things like the voices, like how in Crawling Void they actually have a line, where here you kind of just have like you have to read them. But yeah, I kind of
ドクター、終わってない仕事がたくさんありますか
and
ら、
I might
まだ休んじゃダメですよ。
and I might be comparing this game a lot more toward with Crawling Void, just because how similar it is to me, at least, anyways. But yeah, hopefully next time this might be the only. I'm just saying this might be the one time this might be an hour-long game for this game. But I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But I think I'm gonna end that. I think I'm gonna end this here, just because it's already been like an hour long, and the video has gone far enough already. So but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Stay pony, my friend.